Alright, it looks like we are live on YouTube. I will put the description and the self-work in the YouTube video as soon as it's uploaded and edited. And I'm not going to go over a lot of what's in that description. It's already posted in the group. Mute. So I will just talk about what I mean by finding creative solutions. So each day for me has been different. Many of you may or may not know, but when I was 20, I had a car accident that after about 10 months, they said that pretty much I was going to be in pain for the rest of my life, yada yada. And it was going to progressively get worse. At 28, it was a year after I had already went through an emergency laparoscopy for fibroids and endometriosis. I went through several years of different induced chemical treatments and following doctor's orders. By 28, diagnosed with arthritis, and yeah, my body progressively was getting worse. What I didn't realize is that my sedentary and depletion, let's say, dysfunctioning lifestyle is what caused it. I honestly know that I can say I did it to myself. From the foods I was eating, the lack of sleep I was getting, the weekend warrior lifestyle, the pushing too hard, the trying too hard, the trying to be all the things for all the people. And I meant it with so much love. Don't we all? However, it wasn't coming out as love. It wasn't showing up with love. It was coming and showing up with the and gur and judgment. And I know that's not what I meant. So I know that's not what most of my loved ones that tend to do the same things to me do. I mean, for that, I'm thankful because I have learned the different ways. And I know that we learn from each other. Thus, the finding creative solutions. Well, behind me, you can see some of the books, and you can see in the posts the books that are, that's just some of the books that I physically have on hand and I use. I love to research. Why? Because those that I know and love didn't know all what I was going through. I never really felt comfortable, safe, being vulnerable. That's just getting really real. Because I judged myself so harshly and those around me. I thought that it was for a good thing. What I know now from working through and working on my own inner work and doing the shifts for me is that it's not about that at all. It's about loving myself more and being more present with myself and my family, my loved ones, being more kind, more compassionate, doing my best to be more graceful. It's a work in progress. None of us are perfect. If you didn't, and if I know I didn't, if we didn't learn communication skills during dysfunctional moments and it wasn't safe, we probably didn't know how to do that for ourselves. So we became our own worst enemy. That's why it's so important to drop the hate. Um, Different things people would say to me would seriously trigger my weight. Um, and that's putting 20, 10, 20, 30 pounds on in a weekend of binge eating or binge shopping, um, and so many other things. I tried the all or nothing kind of lifestyle, and what that got me was a lot of blame, shame, and guilt trips, given and received. Why the group is called From Dysfunctioning to Functioning Families is that's what we are. Communication, none of us had freaking time for that. Now we're seeing that we need to take the time, especially, at least for me, learning to listen and communicate to my own body before projecting on others. We may want to help, but we don't always need to say it. Sometimes helping can be just being there for somebody. It took me a long time to understand that, and understanding that that's what I needed as well. So, self work for today is in the group and will be in the YouTube video shortly. It's about adding a different thing. Um, Tapping was very important and is still very important. Change begins in me. Some learned peace begins in me. Our meridians are in different places, and we can tap on them to release that in us and then decide to move forward in the conversation or take a pause. Running each other over and running ourselves over. I would love to see all of us do in the past. That was then. This is now. Let's be there for each other in our best way. I love you and I appreciate you. We're all doing the best we can each and every day, and I know that kindness really does matter. It's not the false positivity, it's being there for each other unconditionally. And I know for me, it started with loving myself unconditionally and forgiving myself and being my own best friend first. So I can be a better communicator, a better friend, a better leader, a better human, and sharing all of the stuff that we need to get out if we need to. So, Shift Our Shitake Monday, I did not record. We had some great check-ins, and I'm so thankful that we have different ways to show up for each other and make sure that we're connecting because it is about connecting and communicating. My words for 2022 are connecting, communicating, and creating. Creating my best me, and I hope you are too. So on day 3, do some things for you. Add some awesome things that help you, we stay centered, so we can show up for each other. Have an awesome Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm here if you need, and I'll get to the messages as I can. Um, they are sometimes bombarded, so thank you for understanding. Have a great day.